Okay, well, we're to lesson 3A now, and start off with the first structural pattern. This one we're talking about loan words. When we're talking about loan word, we're talking about a word that has been borrowed from another language that has become a Japanese word. And I'm sure by now you've heard a lot of these. Some of you might have encountered so far keiki or teipu in this lesson. Okay. So the first thing you need to realize is that a lot of times you have more than one way of saying something. There's traditional Japanese way of saying it, or there's the new loan words that they use these days as well. In your book you might have learned computer, but we have another alternative for it called pascon right here, and that might not sound like it comes from English so much, but it comes from personal computer, pasu-kon, okay? Kind of like the term karaoke. That comes from two different words, kara, which means empty, and that's a Japanese word, and oke is an abbreviation of orchestra, which is of course an English word, so an empty orchestra is a karaoke, okay? Another good example is something fairly recent, is something I heard called meija, okay, which is the English word major, and it might mean the same kind of use. So I heard them say meija raki, and raki is lucky, right? So if someone's really lucky, they could say meija raki, okay? So these are some fairly new things sometimes. We talked about keiki, cake. Another point the book makes it's important is that you cannot assume that these loan words written in katakana are always from English. Something you'll often hear, you see there very well, arubaito. And you guess what that is? It doesn't mean elevator. It means a part-time job. And that comes from a German word, arubaito. Okay, I don't know the German word, but it sounds like that. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of different sources for the loan words, but you're just going to have to learn them as you encounter them, and like the book says, learn to speak them as though they're Japanese, because they are, and learn their definitions. So also, just so you know, most of these are nominals. Remember, a nominal is a type of word that you usually can't conjugate. So in these cases, most of these are nouns, or actually, raki is a adjective, but you don't conjugate it, so it's a nominal. Okay. So those are the loan words.